So I just watched Smile, which is the new horror film that came out a couple of weeks ago. It was okay. It was enjoyable and I'm glad that I watched it, and I enjoyed it and was entertained for the 2 hours runtime. It is about a woman who is a counsellor in a hospital in the emergency department, and she witnesses a girl seeing something that no one else can see, that says that looks like people she knows, and it kills her in front of her and kind of almost passes on the curse, almost like an It Follows, but not through having sex, through suicide instead. Much nicer. The jump scares were good. I was jumping out of my seat at points when they had some build-ups, and I've not been kind of really scared out of my seat when I've watched a horror film for a while, so that was pretty good. For a lot of the film they were good at building up the suspense, which is why I think the jump scares landed a lot better, because they built up this tension and this intensity to then land the jump scare in a good way. And the creepy smile that this demon makes all of the people that you're seeing do is pretty creepy. I thought the monster at the end was silly. I thought it would have been more scary if it didn't become a really big, almost stick man woman type thing. For me then I was like, oh, it's not scary anymore, because that wouldn't happen. It's weird. It's almost like when it's a real person, it's more real, so it's more scary. But yeah, no, I thought that when it turned into this big stick monster, I was like, nah, I'm not scared anymore. I also thought the ending, I personally thought they were going to go down a different route. I thought they were going to get her to commit suicide, but with no one else to witness it, so then the cycle would have ended, but they didn't. And I get it, because obviously if the film does well, they've now set it up for a sequel. But yeah, I just thought that would have been a better ending, because I like to have resolution and endings, and I know with horror films they like to leave cliffhangers, but still they could have done it in another way. There were also quite a lot of well-known people in this cast, such as Sosie Bacon, who's obviously Kevin Bacon's daughter and from 13 Reasons Why, Jessie T. Usher from The Boys, who plays A-Train, Kyle Gallner, who's from Jennifer's Body and the new Scream film and the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street, and the girl that dies at the beginning of the film, she's the same girl who was in, and if any of you guys remember, you might not, from the Sleepover Club that I used to watch, I think it was on, not Netflix, Nickelodeon. She was also in Neighbours for the short time that I watched it. Enjoyed it, but won't watch it again.